Hello traders, I'm Remy Silva from realMONEYfx. Well, we are bringing the secret of trading into light. If you're watching us for the first time, please like our channel, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so as to be updated whenever we drop a video right here. And also note that the information posted right here is for educational purpose. Be sure to be aware of the risks that is involved in trading the financial market before going in with your live money. On the last video we dropped was on how to set up your DMT5 platform with the simple indicators and how you can trade the financial market, that is the boom and crash market, with that simple setup. And so a lot of people could not capture exactly what we were doing on system, so they requested for a redo of that video demonstrating that process using a smartphone. That is what today's video is going to be focusing on. And for you as well, you can drop us a comment. You can drop us a request. Tell us what you want us to take you. Tell us what you want to know from us. Okay, tell us the anything you want us to bring to your understanding. We are here to serve you and to respond to whatever you want us to do. All right, without wasting any more time, let's dive in. Okay, right, this is my DMT5 platform on my smartphone. Okay, my DMT5 platform on my smartphone. So we are going to do that setup right here, and you see the way it appears on a smartphone. So what you will do, what you may see right here is that is that um we are actually going to bring out those indicators, the Ichimoku, the awesome oscillator, and the accelerator oscillator. So in your interface right here, you have all these icons here. You have all these icons here. So the icon that looks like the letter F is where your indicators are located. So you just click on that indicator, that icon. It will take you to your indicators, so on and so forth. What we are going to do, we are going to have an indicators which will enable us to trade. So when you click on this icon here, to take you to the indicators. So what you need to do is you have to add. So you click on the main chart. Okay, you click on that icon that has a plus sign on the main chart, so it will display a tons of indicators, from trend to oscillators to volumes to Bill Williams and so on and so forth. So what you need to do is you need to locate the what is it called? You need to locate the awesome accelerator oscillator first. The first one we are going to bring into the screen is the accelerator oscillator. So we look at that, we can have that in our Bill Williams indicator list. So that is where you can locate that. As you can see right here, Bill Williams, and this is the accelerator oscillator. So you just click on that, it will appear. Now the setup right here is the parameters. You have the parameters, you have the lines, and you have the levels. So what we are going to do is the parameters. You have the line width. The line width, so you might choose any pixel. That is the pixel there refers to how you want it to appear, how bold you want it to look in your screen. So if you click on it, you have from 1 to 4 pixel. So for now, I'll just go with 3 and just click on the 3. Then the style, this is where you need to take note of. The styles that we have, the volume up and the value up and the value down. So what you are actually looking at right here, we are actually going to make use of the value up, so we don't need the value down. So the value up, the only thing you need to do there is just to select a color that will display in your interface. So right here, for the purpose of this video, I'm choosing green. Okay, the value down, you keep it to none. So this is what will happen. There is no none displayed in the cell phone. So the only thing you can do here is, if your background, your trading background, your MT5 background is black, you can keep it at black. If it is on white, then you can keep it on white. My own right here, the background is black, so that's why I keep it black. That black there won't allow anything to display on the values down. That is all you may need to do. But the levels here are also important, because the levels here had lines that you may actually want to be visible. So when you click on the level, what you can do, you have the description, and the description, you can just tap on the this description and just allow it, then in done. You see right here, we have the first indicator displaying at the bottom of the downside of our main chart of our chart. So this is oscillator accelerator. This is our first indicator right here. Now we are going to bring in the second indicator, which is the awesome oscillator. So we go back to that icon. Now instead of clicking or tapping the main chart, now you are going to have indicator window 1. So what you need to do is you click on the indicator window 1. That is the only way you can have the accelerator oscillator, or and the awesome oscillator running on the same window. For example, if I click on this main chart and I select the awesome oscillator and carry out the procedure and press done, it's going to open another window on the platform, which is not what we want. We want to run everything, the three indicators, in this one window, this window 1. So that's why you need to add. You click add, then you locate accelerate, you locate awesome oscillator right here, and the parameters and everything appears. You have the line with which we use 3 pixel. I'm still going to use 3 pixel over here, and you have the value up and the value down as the style. Now in awesome oscillator, we don't need the value up, we only make use of the value down. Again, you turn on the color to your background, to the color of your background, your MT5 background, which is, to me, is black. So I choose black. Then the value down, you can choose any color of yours. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to use red to demonstrate this. Then the level, you as well do what we did before, which is clicking add on the description. You don't need to write anything. Then it will bring out the style. This style here is, I'll actually show that when it appears on the main chart. So the pixel, again, I leave it at 4. Okay, so now I'm done with it. I go back here and I press done. Okay, so you see now we are having Ichimoku, we are having accelerator oscillator and awesome oscillator running in one window, which is what we want. Now that style that I told you to increase the visibility, which is the pixel, is this line that you are seeing here, the horizontal line, the green and the gold that is appearing here. They demarcate, they differentiate the awesome oscillator and the accelerator oscillator. So that's why you need it to be visible. But as you can see, the values there are 0 right here. The value there are 0. So that is what it works for. All right, so the next indicator that we are going to bring in right now is the Ichimoku. So you go back right there and click on indicator window 1 again. Then under trend, you have Ichimoku right here. When you click on it, it will display the properties of Ichimoku, which is the parameters, the style, the level. So what we need to do right here is that the parameters, you keep it normal. The Tekken numbers, the Tekken number is 19, the Kinjisen number is 19, and the single span B is 52. So you leave it at the default setting right there. Then the fill, you don't need to fill it. Then the styles right there, this is where you have to select what you want what you want to appear on your screen. So right here we are only making use of the Tekken Sen. We don't need the Kinjin Sen, we don't need the up comma, the down comma, and the Chuko span. So all of this you will turn into, you put all of this to the color of your background so that they will not appear on your screen, and you put the pixel at 1 1. But the Tekken Sen, you can choose any color you want. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to use blue. Okay, and the pixel I'm using 4 because I want it to be visible. Then the levels right here, you don't need to do anything on the level, just leave it the way it is, and you click done. Now this is how it's going to look like in your screen. So you see right now we have the 3 indicators running in one window on our main chart. Okay, we how then do we use this indicator to trade using them? Well, we are using Ichimoku awesome oscillator and accelerator oscillator in this in this platform to trade. So what is their function? The awesome oscillator is used to identify a downtrend, while the accelerator oscillator is used to identify the uptrend. You can see right here we are currently on a downtrend. That's why you have the awesome oscillator over the accelerator oscillator. The awesome oscillator is the one with the gold line and with the red chart right here, while the accelerator oscillator is the one with the green line. So you can see we are currently on a downtrend there. That's why it is over the accelerator oscillator. And the Ichimoku is used as a moving average, a divergent moving average. It's a very strong tool that if you know how to read it, which I'm going to tell you, then you'll be profitable in every trade you take. So I'm using the 3 indicators. You can see the purpose of my using them is not just for fancy. I'm using them to trade. All right. So how then do we trade with these 3 indicators? Well, in a downtrend, right here, this is crash 1000. In a downtrend, where do we enter a trade? Where do we enter a trade? Right here in a downtrend. Make sure you set your screen very well for on the cell phone. Make sure you set them very well on your cell phone because it's different from the system. Your system might allow you to leave it anywhere you want, but your cell phone you need to set it very well so as to be able to read the indicators. So right here, where do we enter a trade and where do we leave a trade? It's a perfect one for you. As you can see, when the Ichimoku touches the accelerator oscillator while it is up, so this should be your entry point. At the point of intersection, you enter your trade. As you can see, in less than 3 minutes right here, you have this massive spike. So when the Ichimoku touches the accelerator oscillator, you enter your trade while the awesome oscillator is below the accelerator oscillator. You enter your trade. That was a perfect one. Let's see another one. Okay, this is another one right here. This is another one right here. This is another one right here. Okay, this is another one right here. You may ask me, this is my point of intersection. Then at times it might take up to 5-10 minutes before it drops, but your entry point is at the point of intersection. You see, when you enter this trade right here at the point of intersection, it takes you about 10 or 15 minutes. Then you have a spike down here. Then if it is still up, if the Ichimoku is still up, as in this case, after the first spike is still up, it hasn't crossed the accelerator oscillator down, then you can still allow your trade to run for some time. As you can see, after the first spike here, the Ichimoku was still very active up here. So in the next 3 minutes, then you have another gigantic spike. Now you leave this market when the Ichimoku has crossed down has crossed down the accelerator oscillator. Okay, that was a very good one. So let's see if we have another one right here. Okay, as you can see right here, as you can see right here, we have as you can see right here, we have this crossing, the Ichimoku crosses over the accelerator oscillator while the awesome oscillator is below. So you enter the trade right here. So you can see in the next 6 minutes or so, you have these two gigantic spike. So that is how to use Ichimoku to trade. This is how to use this setup right here to trade both upward and downward movement. Let's see if I will demonstrate that using boom to do that. Okay, I'll just go here. Let's see what boom will give us. All right, this is boom 1000. So how then will you trade it with boom? Okay, this is very, very important for you to note. Okay, uh, all right. Right here is your entry level. Right here. When the awesome oscillator is over the accelerator oscillator in boom, that is when you have a signal or so. So as you can see on my screen right here, as you can see on my screen right here, the accelerator oscillator is below the awesome oscillator, showing me that it's actually on a downtrend. But Ichimoku now approaching the accelerator oscillator below tells me that there's going to be a movement upward. So I enter the trade right here. I enter the trade right here. Let's see in the next 3 or 4 minutes. In the next 3 or 4 minutes. Okay, this one right here. You see in the next 2 or 4 minutes right here, this is my entry level. In the next 6 minutes you have this gigantic spike. So that is how to use Ichimoku and awesome oscillator and accelerator oscillator. You combine both signal to trade and you catch your spike and walk away. All right, make sure to backtest this process over and over again. Get comfortable using it before you can now implement it in your real trading live account. You need to know technical analysis. You need to have information about the chart. Subscribe to my channel. Right here you have tons of tutorials, videos, technical analysis strategies on how to trade. So make sure to like my channel, subscribe to it, and turn on the notification bell, so that whenever I drop a video you can be notified. All right, thank you for watching this video. I believe this video was helpful. I am Romy Silva from realMONEYfx.